If you're looking for something to do on Sunday, November 4th, you want to make your way down to Inarajan for Sunday Market at Inarajan at the Judy Flores Old Store and History Center. Joining me now with more is the very talented Judy Flores. Judy, hafa and welcome to the program.
Hafa and thank you.
Okay, so I'm looking at the list of everything you guys have here. Sunday Market, 7 a.m. to 1 p.m. every Sunday, starting, of course, on November 4th. And wow, this is a really appealing range of items and everything. So tell me, what have you got and what can people expect to see?
Well, we've been wanting to do a market for some time, and we've talked about it back when I was in Gefpago, and the time just didn't seem right. But now that we've got tourists coming to the historic district, and people want things to do after church, and we have 4 masses down there between Inarajan and Malolo, and then of course the surrounding villages. So we thought people are into eating healthy, they want local, so this is the right time to start the Sunday market.
And so, that's the one thing that kind of sticks out for me, because one of the items on this, we'll try and get a, we'll definitely put this on our YouTube channel so people can actually iterate through it, but coconut oil and sea salt.
Yes.
So sea salt, kind of like the really trendy thing right now. And like you said, it tastes really good on a variety of items, and it's good for you. Yes,
I know Gefpago sells those all the time in their gift shop, and we will be selling those through the various farmers, and I'm not sure who's bringing it this time, but it's always available in Gefpago.
So that's a really good place to go, like as you said, after church, and the whole family can go down. It's a fairly good walking distance, like a nice little hike there.
And we'll have shady places along the way, so it'll be a nice walk.
It's also an incredible photo opportunity for those of you who, like just can't put your camera phone down or your iPad, and you want to get a really good shot of the bay right there.
And also on San Jose Street, which is where my new project is, the Judy Flores History Center and Old Store and History Center. So we're starting it around there. I have the History Center open, of course, and then we're going to have malasadas, which they've been popular for a long time, and we're bringing them back. We've got a vendor, Ed Crisostomo, with his malasadas. We've got homemade bread, which is always very good right after church, and buñuelos, all kinds of buñuelos, which is donuts.
So after people break bread, they can literally break bread too.
Right. Then empanadas. We have all those expert cooks in our village, and I've asked them to come out, and I think we'll have a good variety.
Well, have you any need for additional vendors at this point? Because I know there are probably a lot of people watching right now, and they're like, wow, I would love to bring my stuff down.
It will grow, and I'm hoping it grows and people join us. We're having the farmers co-op. We're having representatives come down and bring the fresh vegetables from all over the island. We'll have some down there. And yes, I eventually want to open up with arts and crafts vendors, and just make it go. And that's part of revitalizing historic Inarajan.
I can imagine how good that's going to smell too when you walk around there at that time.
Yes.
Like with all of those ingredients. Oh man, I can't wait to see that. So let's pivot for a moment. Congratulations again on the opening of the Inarajan Village Museum.
Yes,
I understand you're a board member. How is that going, and what can people expect to see from that?
Well, this is a private public partnership, and what I did is I asked the George Flores family a couple of years ago. I said, I just hate to see that beautiful old building just be abandoned, and can I take it and develop it, and then I'll give it back to you eventually. And that's basically what I've been doing. And I was able to get several grants. The grant I got from KUAM was to put the exhibit together, and that's what I opened not long ago. And now I have a grant to put a new roof on it from GURA, and we just go from there, and Preservation Trust will help, and of course we'll keep the historic nature of it and of that whole street.
Yeah, exactly, because for people who do not know, explain exactly geographically where historic Inarajan is, because people know that, like, there's the middle school, and then they go down the road, and then they take that nice curve, and they're so distracted by the beautiful shot of the ocean, and now Gefpago is right, ocean side. People often forget that there was a very significant part of the village, like, right there too.
Right. When I was growing up in Inarajan, I've been here since 1957, so I guess it's home. And
absolutely.
You always went through the inner street of the village. It was a one-way street. Well, about 20 years ago, they made a two-way street out of the road that goes by Gefpago. So it's now a two-way street, and it's the one-way street, San Jose Street on the inside, has become mostly just for locals to get to their houses. But it would make a wonderful walking street. And if you do, you can drive through that street. So if you do, you get to see up close and personal all these early 1900s houses. And that's what we're working on, is getting them back in shape and doing things with them. Making them into guest houses and little stores and so forth, the History Center, so that we have things for people, our local people and visitors, to come and see, the way it used to be before the war. That's
and
the
many
way
of them you could get, you could get ice keki, you could get shave ice, and I remember those. Many of them were stores, and many of them also two-story buildings, everything. So that is absolutely fantastic. So real quick before we go to break, when and where and what time again for the market?
This is the first one. It will be Sunday, November 4th, and it's going to start at 7 a.m., just as people get out of the first Mass down there. And it will go all the way till 1 p.m.
All right, outstanding. Well, best of luck with that, and congratulations on it. It's a fantastic idea. Can't wait to cover it for you. Masi.
Algumas.
All right, and stay tuned because we will be back more Fiesta Friday right after this.